Live from the Caterpillar Global Communications Center at Bradley University, this is BUTV News.
Good evening and welcome to BUTV News. I'm Megan Ruger-Smith.
And I'm Dylan Baus. Let's take a look at the news.
Move-in weekend saw the return of a little bit of normalcy here at Bradley University. Students flooded campus again as they moved back into dorms and apartments. Classes began in person last Wednesday. Students, staff, and faculty are thrilled to be back on campus again after classes were moved online back in the spring semester of 2020. This past week has brought joy and light to campus as campus activities and face-to-face classes have begun. Students have enjoyed partaking in Welcome Week events and being around their friends and classmates in person once again. With campus moving back in person fully, COVID-19 policies have continued. These safety protocols are put in place to ensure a safe and successful learning environment for everyone as the semester continues. This past Thursday, in an email, Bradley University President Staniford shared with the students that Bradley University would be complying with the new Illinois state mandate and will now be requiring COVID vaccinations for students, faculty, and staff. If students choose not to be vaccinated, they will be required to have weekly COVID testing in order to stay on campus. Staniford shared that 65% of students and 63% of faculty were vaccinated at the time of the email. If you do not have a dose of the vaccine yet, don't worry. Free Moderna and Johnson & Johnson vaccines are available on campus through vaccine clinics until Friday, September 3rd. The university will also accept vaccine exemptions due to medical or serious religious beliefs. Exemptions are not guaranteed and need to be submitted to the university by September 5th. Vaccination cards need to be reported to COVID-19 symptoms at bradley.edu email. Vaccination data will now be reported on the COVID dashboard on the Bradley website.
A community advisory alert was sent out to the Bradley community last Sunday around 4 in the afternoon. Bradley University Police and Peoria Police responded to a report of a robbery near the intersection at Campus Town. No injuries were reported. This is the first advisory since classes have begun this semester. Campus police are asking students to do their part and report any suspicious people immediately to the BUPD. If you are walking between the hours of 5 p.m. and 3 a.m., BUPD urges you to utilize the Hilltop Safety Cruiser program by calling 309-677-2800. Campus police also warned against leaving property, vehicles, homes, or residence hall rooms unsecured. No matter what time of the day, they ask students to stay aware of their surroundings and to travel in groups of at least 2 if possible. Last Friday, the student body got to see why it's great to be here at Bradley. As a part of our annual Welcome Week activities, this year, the Markin Recreation Center held Rec Fest. Hosted by Campus Recreation, the event held more than half a dozen carnival-style games for students to partake in with the chance to come away with a prize. It was also an opportunity for students to get out and meet some of their peers after spending the better part of last semester inside due to the pandemic. Rec Fest helped marking the return of in-person and on-campus activities for students. This social occasion was also capped off the first week back to school and for new and returning students.
There are many programs at Bradley for helping students get into their industries, such as the Hollywood semester for those interested in film, video games, and music. With the Charlie Steiner School of Sports Communication being as renowned as it is, what opportunities do they offer to their students? The Olympics are the dream of many athletes across the world, and for many in sports communications, it is their dream to cover it. At a meeting last Thursday, the opportunity to work with NBC on their coverage of the next Winter Games in Beijing brought several students to learn how they can make the most of their applications. The Slane College's own Professor Paul Gollifer led the discussion on crafting resumes and video submissions that stand out from the rest of the crowd. Dr. Gollifer told students who are interested in applying, "I see no downsides." If accepted into the program, this internship could represent the opportunity of a lifetime for any students interested in international sports. Any students who miss the meeting or would be interested in the future will be happy to know that the college plans on sending more students out to the next summer games in China in 2024 and the next winter games in Italy in 2026. Ambassador Reina Torres visited campus today to lead a discussion with students titled Jumpstarting Mexico-U.S. Relations in the Post-Pandemic Era. At the event, students were able to discuss trade, travel, and immigration, both in person in the Michael Student Center ballroom and over Zoom. Ambassador Torres also recognized the contributions that have been made by the Mexican and Mexican-American communities in Central Illinois.
I wish I'd tuned into that. I think that'd be interesting to look at.
You know, there are some really great events going on Bradley this week. I'm so glad that we're back in person.
I'm glad too.
After the break, Alec Brent will have our weather for the week.
And later, we'll take a look back at the activities fair that was held on the quad. See you after the break.
You're looking at me in the future. Okay. Hi, Isaac.
Hi.
Wait a second.
Do you know who I am?
Julia.
This is Jaina. Into the future.
I just wanted to talk to you about what happened with those two girls.
Oh, yeah.
Do you remember it was this girl that I was getting bullied by
That one day at PE when they were like yelling at me, and then you just linked arms with me. I don't think you know how much like that helped me, because like I finally like knew that I had somebody.
because of you, Isaac, and what you did for me years ago. I grew up to be more independent and love myself and just be a little bit more confident.
Aw, I'm like a little tearing up right now. Just to see her in the future just blossom and look beautiful, and that was really amazing.
Touchdown! Oh, you see that? Whoa, we scored? Yeah, we scored going to the playoffs. I can't believe I missed that. Every time I'm buzzed, I spend too much time on my phone. What? I should take your phone away. No, I'll call for a ride. Wait, why does my face look like that?
I'm playing with these new face filters.
Okay, you know what? Yep, that's mine. But I need that back. No. Kevin!
I'll never forget the day our landlord called and said, "Read your lease. No pets allowed." My owner tells him my dog ate the lease, but that didn't work. And now I'm stuck in a shelter. But this pit bull is ready for a new crib. I'm loving, loyal, and play well with others. So don't be intimidated by all my muscles, because the biggest one I have is my heart. That's right, I said it.
We're gonna go into the weather. We're gonna see what it's like out there today here on Bradley campus. Let's go to the maps, and as you can see, it's gonna be high 90s over there up in the west, near the west coast, and there's a little green cloud there. There's a little storm right in the west, but as you can see, it's gonna go from high 90s up over in the west, and over to the east, it'll turn to like low 80s or high 70s. And let's cut to our 5-day forecast. Let's cut to our 5-day forecast. As you can see on the top, it'll range from high 80s, and at its lowest, it will go to low 60s. And starting on Thursday, we get partly cloudy, but on Fridays and Saturdays, it looks like a storm will be a brewing, like it's been for the past few days. Now it's time for your entertainment news with Madeline Miralegro.
Starting off, Marvel has finally released the trailer for the long-awaited ending of the Spider-Man trilogy, No Way Home. To say that fans were excited would be an understatement. The trailer ended up breaking the record for most global views on a trailer in 24 hours. Previously, Marvel's own Avengers Endgame held that title with 289 million views, but No Way Home easily overtook them with 355.5 million views. Huge congratulations are in order to the amazing cast and crew. While many fans, myself included, are ecstatic to see the Doctor Strange and Peter Parker team up, many fans are excited to see J.K. Simmons back behind a desk as J. Jonah Jameson. But he's not the only returning cast member from previous films. Willem Dafoe is returning as the Green Goblin, and Alfred Molina is back as the villainous Doc Ock. With these villains confirmed, along with Electro, Sandman, and the Lizard, it is quite apparent that the gang of villains commonly known as the Sinister Six are all formally in the MCU. And with a name like Sinister Six, all I can say is good luck, Spidey. Taking a step away from the world of superheroes and into the world of royals, Kristen Stewart's movie Spencer released their first look. Spencer is a biopic all about Princess Diana's life as a royal. Stewart looks almost unrecognizable as the lovely Princess Diana. Many fans have applauded her on her accent and how hard she worked to get it just right. The trailer itself has people hanging on the edge of their seat with the stress it induces. At one point in the trailer, Diana is seen twirling and running around in the castle and outside on the grounds, while flashes of other scenes come into view. It sets the tone that things were not always joyful for the young princess. The music and choir in the trailer also help cause uneasiness for the viewer as they watch. Moving away from the world of movies completely and into the world of music, Blackpink member Lisa has announced and released her promotional video for her first ever solo album titled Lalisa, the idol's full name. Lisa announced her solo debut album title and release date on August 25th to her Instagram page. The album will be released September 10th, 1 p.m. Korea Standard Time, or 11 p.m. Central Standard Time for her fans here on campus. Her promotional video released 2 days later on the 27th. The video stuns with flickers of lightning and a deep red light surrounding the idol. In the video, you can hear the sound of thunder rolling in with a haunting whistle tone underneath as the video comes to a conclusion with the title displayed on screen in a dark red. Fans are eagerly counting down the days until the album releases. So, Alec, which returning Spider-Man villain are you most excited for?
I would really like to see Doc Ock return. And speaking of returned, what Greek life has had in store so far? That story next.
Plus, a look at sports with Olivia Lawson coming up soon.
Listen, you're my friend.
I noticed you haven't really been yourself recently.
Yeah, I feel like something's up.
How are you?
Are you okay?
Is there anything you want to talk about?
I just want to know how you're feeling.
And listen, even if you don't know what to say, I'm here to talk.
No matter what you're going through,
I just want you to know I'm here.
I've got your back.
When you want to talk, I'm here.
Roll over. Chance high five. All right.
When you adopt a shelter pet, you discover all the things that make them unique.
And your mother and... I am totally a hot person. Right, guys? Thanks for being honest.
They're a little bit of a lot of things, but they're all pure love. Adopt pure love at theshelterpetproject.org.
Bradley was named one of the best colleges by the Princeton Review in their 30th edition of Best College. Only about 14% of America's four-year colleges make it into the Best Colleges book, which is about 387 different universities. Princeton Review processed many different aspects of Bradley using a student survey. Bradley has also been names of the top. Bradley also has a top nursing program, top game design program, and one of the top 20 best schools for internships. This past Saturday was Bradley's annual activities fair on Olin Quad. After holding this fair virtually last year, campus organizations were happy to be back in person to promote themselves and find new interested students to grow their membership. Many organizations remarked that due to the restrictions of last year, their focuses for the upcoming year is to market themselves to freshmen as well as current sophomores who may not know the opportunities on campus despite already having a year of Bradley under their belt. Energy was high as students are looking forward to a new year of possibilities. Bradley's Presence site is a great resource to learn about campus organizations with descriptions and contact information on everything from club sports, Greek life, academic clubs, music organizations, and special interest clubs.
The Smith Career Center held their annual Part-Time Employment Expo last Tuesday from 10 a.m. to noon in the Renaissance Coliseum. Students were able to drop by to talk with potential employers about the part-time opportunities available. Students were encouraged to dress in business casual because, quote, first impressions count. For other employment opportunities, students may check out the Bradley Network, where employers post job listings for all sorts of positions. And if you need your resume polished, the Smith Career Center will be hosting a virtual resume critique day on Friday, September 10th. The new semester also marks the start of fall recruitment here for Greek life at Bradley. Many new students have been making the rounds this week to become more familiar with these organizations. Fraternity Sigma Phi Epsilon held a barbecue event this Tuesday where potential new members could stop by for a variety of food and beverages. Members also participated in a number of competitive games and offered tours to those visiting for the first time. Recruitment events like these allow students to not only become acquainted with the various chapters around campus, but also gives them a first-hand look into many of the foundations of Greek life here at Bradley.
Looking for a new spot to eat? Center Court has changed its menu once again. Kaboom Pizza no longer serves pizza, but now pasta instead. Center Court used to sell pasta back in 2018 under the name of Opa, but too many students were surprised that they got rid of the popular eatery. The new station accompanies the 85-acre grill along with some grab-and-go selections. Center Court has limited hours this semester, so be sure to stop by if you see the neon sign lit up.
Up next, Olivia Clausen has sports.
And later on, we have a special musical guest. Stick around.
When we adopt a shelter pet, we discover they're a unique mix of all kinds of things.
Come on, Drew, spot on this last one. There it is. Keep going with it. Leo.
They're a little bit of a lot of things, but they're all pure love.
Bring it. Time out, guys. I'm late to dinner. My mom's gonna kill me. Catch you guys later.
Mom wants us home. Okay. Bye, guys.
You guys need a ride?
Sure. Yeah. All right. How about some one-on-one? I gotta go eat, man. Sorry. I'll see you later.
My Shiro doesn't always wear a cape.
but she always has time for a hug, a smile, for going the extra mile. My Shiro stretches every dollar, puts in long hours, puts others first. But now it's your time, Mom. When you're ready to retire, we want you to be able to enjoy it. It's time to start saving now. A free 3-minute online chat can give you the personalized tips you need to start boosting your retirement savings today. Visit aceyourretirement.org/Shiro.
Hello and welcome to Sports Tonight. I'm Olivia Clausen. The Bradley men's soccer team opened their season with a victory against Omaha last Thursday night here at Shea Stadium in Peoria. Scoring in the 71st minute, the team secured a 1-0 win thanks to sophomore Jake Schaafstahl, who put the ball in the net with an assist from sophomore Patrick Fishburne. The Braves will continue their season tomorrow, traveling to Dayton, Ohio to face Wright State at 7 p.m. Senior volleyball player Hannah Thompson broke the Bradley career digs record, collecting 21 of them, and the team high was 14 kills. Bradley women's volleyball fought hard during Central Michigan, but fell during their season opener Friday night here in Peoria at the Renaissance Coliseum. The team also finished up their CEF-CU Invitational with a loss against DePaul Saturday night. However, freshman McKenna Sheeb had quite an impressive first career start during the final match of the Invitational. Sheeb was the only player to reach double-digit amount of kills. Thompson closed the match with 21 digs, and junior Carly Camlin racked up 20 assists during the match. The Braves volleyball team will continue the action at the Golden Grizzlies Classic at Oakland at 5 p.m. this Friday. The team will also play Eastern Michigan the next day. You can watch the Braves play on ESPN3. After the Bradley Braves men and women's cross-country teams were picked first and second in the Missouri Valley Conference preseason poll, the teams will face the Iowa Hawkeyes this Friday in Iowa. The Bradley men and women's golf teams will be starting to get active this Sunday, at the men at the Indiana University's Hoosier Collegiate Invitational and the women facing Illinois State at the Redbird Invitational. Bradley University and the Missouri Valley Conference have just recently announced that they will be joining in partnership with the software company INFL-CR. The agreement entitles that Bradley student-athletes will now have access to the necessary tools and technology to support them to further build their online presence in relation to their name, image, and likeliness. MVC student-athletes will also have educational and financial resources, as well as other opportunities to benefit them along their student-athlete experience. Moving on to sports past Bradley University, YouTube star Jake Paul fought former MMA champion Tyron Woodley this past weekend. As many MMA fans have rebelled the idea that Jake Paul won, Woodley is admitting his loss and asking for a rematch. Worldwide, audiences watched Cristiano Ronaldo go against the tide, announcing he will return to play for Manchester United after leaving in 2009. The team he had appeared to be leaning towards, Manchester City, will continue their rivalry against Manchester United without Ronaldo. The men in red are looking forward to his arrival. Teams have been surprising fans after NFL cutdown day yesterday. The Patriots have decided to release quarterback Cam Newton, and the Bears have cut veteran Desmond Trufant, trusting the younger starters to hold down the team's defense. Saints receiver Michael Thomas will miss the first 6 weeks of the season, but Joe Burrow saw his first game action since his ACL tear last November, this past weekend. The former #1 overall pick said he is feeling good. Up next, we have events coming to campus that you won't want to miss.
It takes less than 1 minute to find out if you may have prediabetes. You can do it here. But you probably won't. You're busy. Kids, work, show coming back in 48 seconds. So let's do this now. Hold up one finger if you're a man, women, 0. 3 more fingers if you're over 60, 2 over 50, 1 over 40. If you're not sure, keep in mind you're sitting on a couch right now, so 1 more finger if you're not very active. 1 finger if yes, 0 if no. 1 yes, 0 no. Next, find the body type that looks most like you and hold up that many fingers while I look around awkwardly. And that's it. If you're holding up 5 fingers or more, you probably have prediabetes. Sorry to be so blunt, but hey, you're busy. Just go to the site.
Part-time job, full-time hustle, all-time Shiro to all of us. You nurture, we listen. You teach, we thrive. You lift our spirits, but we've got to lay down the truth. It's time for you, our Shiro, to stretch for the stars. A free online chat can give you the personalized tips you need to start boosting your retirement savings today. Start saving more for retirement so you can feel prepared and live your life to the fullest. Visit aceyourretirement.org/Shiro.
Today I'm going to talk to you about physics. Come on in, girls. Let's go. This is the first rocket to get humans to Mars.
Really tall.
I'm a rocket structural engineer designing and building parts of the rocket. You are the generation that will be stepping foot on Mars. Do I have a group of astronauts on my hands?
Yes.
You can become a rocket scientist or whatever else you want to be.
Now let's take a look at some events happening on campus. Tomorrow from 4:30 to 6, the Health Professions Advising Center will be hosting a Interview Skills for Health Professions workshop in Westlake 116. All students heading into health professional schools are encouraged to stop by. Dynamics, Bradley's co-ed a cappella group, will be hosting auditions September 3rd and 4th on the 4th floor of Constance Hall. They ask that you prepare a major scale, 30 seconds of your favorite song to sing in a cappella, and some sight reading. Are you interested in keeping Bradley's campus clean? Bradley Cleanup Crew is looking for new members. Every Tuesday and Thursday from 5:30 to 6:30 p.m., they will be hosting trash pickups. The group meets at the Markin Center to pick up their supplies. If you have any questions about the group, email them at bradleycleanupcrew@gmail.com. Well, that's all we've got for you tonight on BUTV News. From all of us here, I'm Megan Ruger-Smith.
And I'm Dylan Bowes. We leave you with a performance by Kyle and Kat. Good night.
There's nothing like a cloudless day, the rays of sun upon your face, chilling with the windows down and the radio up. Forget your troubles, forget your cares, just put your arms up in the air and be happy to know you're here. Hold me close, don't let me go. Tonight's the night the stars shine in your eyes, so hold me oh so tight. Everything's alright with you by my side. The world will have to wait a while, we cannot let them bring us down. We're here and now, so come on, smile.
Just let go of all those fears that you've held in for all these years. You don't have to have it all figured out just yet. Make the most of every day. It's a gift, so don't go throwing it away. Treasure every moment you got right now.
Hold me close, don't let me go. Tonight's the night the stars shine in your eyes, so hold me oh so tight. Everything's alright with you by my side. The world will have to wait a while, we cannot let them bring us down. We're here and now, so come on, smile. Whoa.